the bit about today really is just sort of the hows and whys of sort of the bits that I take out from this, and maybe what TSG can offer to assist you guys. So in the education market, where have we come from? And again, I don't think this is specific necessarily to the education sector. As Steve alluded to, I think the education sector and the business sector are probably getting slightly closer together. I think we talk about reporting. Everybody nowadays wants reports on demand, on access, can have the information now when I want it and where I want it. Historically, things have come via paper. If you're lucky, you might get a copy of a report by email. And again, it's just a lack of information to hand. So whether you're a business manager, a bursar, a head of department, a budget holder, it's do you have access to that information to allow us to sort of effectively control our finances. Okay, so some of the things, I started thinking about effective financial control and some of the things that sort of cropped up. So what we try to do with effective financial control, I think what we're trying to do is trying to achieve an efficient system where everybody has access to the information they need. And it enables them to make sort of proactive and informed decisions. Okay, so from a TSG perspective, what do we do that enables us to help you with that? Now, effectively, we can provide a financial package or a finance system for you guys. What we've done with it is we've based it on, I suppose, a best-in-class accounting product, so Sage 200. So when we were looking at the education market, and we've been in it for that sort of period of time, it's why reinvent the wheel, really? Why take away what Sage do very well as the core product? So what we've done is just added a layer on top of that. So what does that layer really give you guys, essentially? It's the budget control. Budgets are key in the education sector and managing those budgets. So we've added a layer on top that allows people to import budgets, but not just keep one budget, but if you want to keep an original budget or a revised budget, those can now be kept into the system. There's a bit of R&D investment going on at TSG, and part of that is to do a purchase requisition system for our education module. So from my perspective, it's quite exciting times because it adds a new level of functionality to our end users and potentially what we can offer and the efficiencies gained from that. So our next step really is a web portal to allow other people to interact with certain areas of that finance system. I think one of the key things here is the system itself sits outside of the core product. So it's a web-based application, but it does have full integration with the back office, essentially. Okay, so just a bit of a summary of this. Effectively, it's a secure and simple web-based request and reporting system based on web technology, so easy to deploy and easy to access. What you then have is the departmental membership. So depending on what department you belong to or what budget you own, you then have access to the functionality that you need. So essentially, if I am linked to a department, I will only see those codes that are relevant to me when I place a requisition. We can define spending limits within the system. That's again driven by the budgetary side of things. So the budgets are recorded in the finance system. And off the back of that, by raising your requisitions, you get visibility of those budgets. So as well as the purchase requisitions, there are sort of real-time budget views per department. So again, if I am a head of science and I get a requisition, I can see at that point in time what the situation of my budget is and decide at that point whether it's prudent to let people spend that money or not, as the case may be. The budget statement reports, again, point in time summary reporting, so understanding that position of the budget. And key sort of behind all of this is there is an email alerting system. So if I'm sat there as somebody who needs to approve, I will be advised by email that I have new requisitions that I need to approve. So in summary, it's sort of the requisition system takes the finance system out to other people within the organisation. Those people sometimes who you may need to push information to, or likely it may be you have a paper process in place to manage this already. But what it allows us to do is to automate that process slightly and also make sure people have that information to hand when they need it.